Welcome to another Count Mackular moment. I am Count Mackular. In this episode, I want to pay tribute to the show called Martin, starring Martin Lawrence. The show Martin, to me, is the greatest sitcom ever of all time. Anybody that watches the Martin show or was a fan of the show knows that every single episode of Martin was funny. There was not one episode of the Martin Lawrence show that was boring or didn't have something funny in it. So unfortunately, it's not going to get the credit as Seinfeld will, or Cheers will, or any of those sitcoms that considered to be legendary, even though Martin was still legendary. I highly recommend that you buy any one of the seasons on DVD. This happens to be the third season. It's one of my favorite seasons. By the third season, he was well in the swing of things, even though the first season to the last season is pretty good. The last season, it kind of ended a little choppy because he had a little problems with Tisha Campbell. Were going through some legal issues with each other, and they didn't. This last few episodes, they weren't even in the same scenes together. But before that, every season of Martin was on point perfectly. The best episode of Martin, or the best clip of Martin, you should YouTube it. Look up Varnell Hill. Varnell Hill was played by Tommy Davis, and it was like a parody of Arsenio Hall. And just watched him and Martin interact particularly when he's interviewing Varnell Hill. It's one moment, a comedy moment that was very genuine, because if you watch that on YouTube, you can notice that Martin played the second fiddle. He didn't he didn't dominate that scene. He let Tommy Davidson kind of steal the show in that scene, and that was very big of him as a comedian to do that, because he made a golden moment in comedy. So I highly recommend you go on YouTube and look up Varnell Hill. They have various clips on it. All the clips are funny, but the particular episode when he's interviewing Varnell Hill in the radio studio is good, especially when he starts singing and he starts bragging about his house, and he starts bragging about how he has his own lake, Lake Varnell, and the catfish are delicious. And the scene is so intensely funny, Martin can't even keep a straight face, neither can Tommy Davidson in the scene. So yeah, there's plenty of golden stuff in Martin. You should own at least one season of it if you don't own the whole collection. So this is a tribute to Martin Lawrence and the show Martin. Look it up on YouTube if you don't feel like going out to purchase. They have plenty of good scenes on YouTube. Dragonfly Jones, when he played his own mother. He does so much golden stuff, and through the invention of YouTube, you can check out the clips. This has been another episode of Count Mackular. Remember to subscribe to my channel, and I'll continue with tributes, rants, updates, news, and everything else. You'll get things from the Mackular point of view, which is my point of view. Enjoy your day, and I'll catch you next time. Subscribe. Thank you.